another episode of Cooking with Your Girl. Today's episode is going to be a breakfast item. We're going to be making grits. Not just any kind of grits, we're going to be making vegan, southern comfort grits without the cheese, without the butter, without the other non-vegan stuff, but they're still going to taste cheesy. They're still going to taste buttery and all that goodness that you want in grits. So we're going to go ahead and start, and I'll bring y'all down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to start with a small pot and begin by pouring a decent amount of water in there. I'm going to eyeball it, of course, and say about a cup of water. We're also going to be using some almond milk or whatever type of non-dairy milk that you do have. And we're going to go ahead and pour about half a cup. And what I like to do now is turn my fire on a little bit above medium heat. This is the star of the grits. This is what makes them cheesy. This is what makes them taste almost buttery. It's really good for you. It has the B12 vitamins that you're looking for. Vegan or not, B12 is really great for you. It also has protein and fiber in here, something great to start the day with. So instead of butter or cheese, this is a great alternative, and it still gives you those great tastes in there. We're gonna be using a lot of this. So that's about 4 shakes over. I don't know how much tablespoons that is, but we always eyeball everything here, so I don't know. So now we're gonna put salt in here. 3, 4 tablespoons of salt. I also like to use cane sugar in here. Not a lot, but it just brings out the flavor. Just about 2/4 teaspoon. That's pretty much it. It's not gonna taste sweet. It's just gonna bring out the salt flavor and the nutritional yeast flavor and the milk that we put in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this come to a simmer, and once it comes to a simmer, then we're gonna add our grits in there. So I will be back after about, I would say it's gonna take about maybe 2 to 3 minutes for it to come to a simmer. So I'll be back and we'll see what it's looking like then. Okay, now it has come to a boil. We're gonna go ahead and add the grits. I'm using Quick Roads old-fashioned grits. Half a cup to a cup in there, and we're just gonna let this cook. If there's some seasonings on the side, just kind of scrape the sides. Let it cook in there like that. Looks good. Y'all see this? It looks so good. Infuse all the juices that's in there, and the milk is just gonna make it really creamy. So what we're gonna do now is let this stir in there. Stir it a little while just so that grits don't get sucked to the bottom. We're just gonna turn the heat down to in between low and medium, so like a low medium. I don't know what you call that. Still boiling a little bit just because it's cooling down. We're gonna then turn it on low. Turn it all the way on low. Let it cool down some more. So it's bubbling. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it on low and put the top on it. Everything kind of gets incorporated together. The grits are gonna start absorbing all of that liquid in there, all that flavor. So at this point, it's almost pretty much done. It still has to absorb some of that liquid, the remaining liquid. So we're gonna put the top back on, check back after about 30 seconds. After about 30 seconds to a minute, we're just gonna check again and see what it's doing. It thickened up some more, you can see. Give it a good stir just so it's not sticking to the bottom. So after you stir, put the lid back on it, let it rest. It's probably gonna need just 1 more minute and then it'll be done. Okay, so after about another minute, it should be done, but let's check to make sure. So yeah, after about a minute, you see how it's coming off the spoon in kind of chunks. That's what we want. So it is done at this point. And we're gonna just turn it off, and as the fire is off, it will thicken up a little bit more, so just take note of that. I'm gonna put some green onion on there. If you don't like onions, then don't put this on the top, but green onions have a really subtle flavor, I think, and they complement grits really well. So, and they look really pretty on top of grits. But like I said, if you're in a rush in the mornings, then you can always skip this step. But if you have time to chop up some green onions, then it is worth it. that is it, you guys. And so we're gonna go ahead and get ready for the official taste test, and I'll bring you guys up. Okay guys, I am up for the official taste test. We're gonna go ahead and, like always, straight from the pot. Got some green onion in there. It's still pretty hot, so smell good with that green onion. As soon as the green onion hits that heat, you get that fragrance. Okay, you guys, that is it, a breakfast item for y'all. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on my social media down below. Throw me some comments, and I will see you guys in episode 6. Bye.